Okay, today we're going to look at the interactive social emotional language combo. This book is designed by a speech pathologist with years of experience working in augmentative communication to help you teach social skills. So it has a variety of activities we're going to look at today. This page includes different social scenarios. For example, what should you say to the waitress when she refills your glass? Thank you. What should you say after you had a loud burp? Excuse me. What should you say to someone the first time you see them in the morning? Good morning. So you can discuss answers and their appropriateness, and the use is going to vary depending on somebody's social abilities, but this is a really nice way to start to teach appropriate social interactions. So for this book, you've got 1, 2, 3 what should you say pages, and then we've got 3 what should you say instead. What should you say instead of that's too loud? Can you please turn that down? What should you say instead of I need this chair? If you're not using it, may I borrow this chair? What should you say instead of I don't want that? No, thank you. So this is designed based on common inappropriate responses, learning what's inappropriate and what's a better response for more social success. So we have 3 pages of what should you say instead, and then start to talk about feeling sorts. How are you going to feel different scenarios, right? We're starting with very basic, happy or sad. So to start, you can remove the cards from the page and display them mixed up. So let's kind of mix up the scenarios here. Next, you would talk about happy and sad. So you begin by picking a situation. So let's take this situation here. You find out that your friend fell down and was hurt. Are you going to feel happy or sad? Hopefully, your student will say sad. We pick another one. You're listening to your favorite songs. It's going to make me feel happy. Your friend made a batch of your favorite cookies for you. It's going to make me feel happy. You dropped your ice cream on the grass. Sad. So as you work through these scenarios, your students will begin to get a generalization of what makes them feel happy, what makes them feel sad. This book includes 3 feeling sort pages. One talks about happy and sad. The one we're going to look at talks about calm and angry. And then we have another one that's worried and confident. So when you present the feeling sort to your student, you're going to want to mix up all the different scenarios that can cause us to have different emotions. And then you're going to present the scenarios to your student and ask them, is this going to make you feel calm and relaxed, angry, upset? And we have some other words that you could use for calm, relaxed, happy, good, right? Angry, upset, hurt, sad. So let's look at the first scenario here. Reading an interesting and fun book. That's going to make me feel happy and calm. Someone trips you and doesn't say they are sorry. That's going to make me angry and sad. Someone calls you a bad name. Definitely angry and upset. Taking a warm bath. That'll make me feel relaxed. So as you present each of these scenarios, you can have a conversation and guide the student to help them understand what they're feeling and put a label to those feelings. The nice thing about this set is you've got these borders here. So see this green border? It matches this border on this page. So I know that this card, this green border card, goes with the green border page. If you look over, I've got a blue border. I know that goes with the blue border page. This set is really designed well to make it easy to stay organized, especially if you're talking about all these different pieces that you've got to keep track of. The next page has different emotion labels that you can use to match and talk more about emotions. You can use these labels so you can start to mix and match on the previous pages. We can come back to our scenario page and take a scenario. And now you're going to give your student an opportunity to label them sort of free form. So let's start with the first scenario. You won a race by a long distance. How's that going to make you feel? You might feel happy, proud. Your friend made a batch of your favorite cookies for you. You could be again happy and excited and maybe even pleasantly surprised. You have to miss a party because you're sick in bed. How would you feel? Maybe you're angry and upset, even sad. Realizing you may have lost your wallet. How would you feel? I'd be scared and nervous, maybe even a little annoyed here as well. These cards give you the opportunity to just extend having conversations around emotions even more. So now let's move over to labeling your feelings. We've got a chart here, and the set comes with 4 pages of labeling feelings. Each picture has a different scenario that can evoke a different feeling. It's important to remember that there are lots of possible choices of emotions that you could feel with each of these scenarios. For your students, it might be a little overwhelming at first. So what you can do, instead of just handing them the emotion page, you might want to give them a couple of emotions to start with. So let's take a look at the first scenario here. I'm going to put 3 possible emotions: happy, bored, or sad. I'd say you overhear people saying lots of nice things about you. How would that make you feel? Happy, excited. So that's one way that you could present this activity. The next way to present it is to just give the whole range of emotions here to your students. And then again, you could say, you see a spider crawling towards your hand. How does that make you feel? One could say annoyed. One might even say worried. Or if you're like one of my little friends that I have who loves spiders, that might make them happy and excited. This set also comes with 2 blanks so that you can write out any other types of emotions that maybe your student would want to express that's not on this sheet. So for example, one of the emotions might be frustrated. So you could use a dry erase marker and write down frustrated if that's an option that your student wants to express.